And it's entertainment in the Smokies, coming to you live from Pigeon Forge. Woo!
Woo! How you doing?
Well, if you could tell, I'm probably doing pretty good.
Pretty good?
Pretty good.
Nice.
You have lined up such an incredible show today, James. I want to tell you folks, listen, James Gilley works his butt off every week to get guests on the show, and there's so much happening in this area. You're not going to believe all the things that are going on, and you're not going to believe how many people we're going to have in the studio today. It is tremendous. There's so many people here.
It's packed in.
I'm just telling you, we need to order out catering. We do.
Right, that'd be cool.
Because this show could go on for 4 hours. There's many people here today, but
right.
We're going to keep it to about an hour, maybe an hour and something. I don't know, something like
Close to it, something like that.
So what's been going on in your world, man?
Well, the studio opened in Market Square, which is fantastic. ProMotion LLC, we have officially opened down on Market Square. We have a ribbon cutting on the 21st.
Mark that, 21st.
21st.
Of this month.
Yeah.
So that's just a week away.
Monday
right?
at 2 o'clock. If you guys want to come down and be part of the ribbon cutting, you're welcome to it. We're going to have a big party down there and enjoy life.
Here, talk to our audience. Tell them where to be on the
34 Market Square, Suite 202, right above Earthbound. We are right there.
Yeah, it's the stage.
Yeah, right next
to the stage. You know where the big stage is at?
If you know where Stock and Barrel, directly across the street.
Right there.
It's a great location. We're super fortunate to be there. It's going to be a great place for us to grow from and expand and conquer the world.
I love it because you had that open house.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago.
It was packed, man. I was
amazing.
Shocked how many people showed up. It was great.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Well, appreciate you coming. Thanks for being part of it.
And I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Right. Actually, what's going on up here in the Smokies, though?
Man, there's so much going on in the Smokies.
Talk about the Smokies.
Smokies, Smokies. Things are going on in the Smokies. Of course, if you have been in town today, you're going to see there's like 40 million cars in town, and they're all older. They're just beautiful. Maybe not 40 million. Maybe
there's a lot.
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
And this one did not get canceled. The Fall Rod Run is September 17th through the 19th, and it's going to be here all weekend. There's going to be thousands and I would say, in all honesty.
What's up, Sarah? Thank you for the great comment. I appreciate the love.
Where's Sarah? Good morning, Yun's there. I love it. No, there's Mama Gilley.
Yeah, Mama's in there too.
I always got to say hi to Mama Gilley. Anyway, talking about the Rod Run, big event. They are $800,000. This is not an exaggeration. Folks like to exaggerate a little bit, but it definitely says 800,000. Is that right? Nope. See, I should have worn my glasses. It says $8,000 in cash giveaways. Somebody would have been like, I didn't say 800,000. It says $8,000 in cash giveaways. Top 25 awards, Ultimate 5 awards, and King of the Hill, and a huge swap meet. So if you've got old cars and you need parts for those old cars, or you just don't have a car yet but you like old parts, great place to come.
Yeah, most definitely. I was really impressed driving up here. Last week, all the cars were getting here, and then this week, there's a lot. And it's really cool driving down the road and just seeing all the amazing, the old style cool cars. I mean, it's really neat.
It is really cool.
I wish I had a nice old car, but
I did. I had a 72 Nova Super Sport for years, and
actually, I lied. My parents have a hippie van. Yeah, 68.
68 Volkswagen?
Yeah.
No way.
Camper bus. It's sexy.
Does it have the tent on top?
It does. It pops up.
Pop up
baby
tent.
blue, has a full kitchen inside. It's sweet.
Thomas River, want to say hello, good morning to you too. Folks, if you're out there, make sure that you do some commenting because we'd love to talk to you on air. It makes our heart feel so nice when we're able to actually, talk with you. You can make a comment, we talk back and forth.
Also, share this stream. All of you out there, share this stream. The more people that are on it, the better. And it's growing and growing every week. So it's great.
I love it.
Actually,
go ahead.
I need to run through the things going on up here.
All right, let me finish this real quick then. Yeah, the other things that are going on in Smoky Mountain, September 22nd through November 11th is the Smoky Mountain Harvest Festival. It's going to be going on up here. Oktoberfest starts very, very soon, September 25th through November 1st. And then the Dollywood Harvest Festival begins September 25th through October 31st. There is it would take me an hour to go through all the great things that are going on here in the Smoky Mountains. If you don't have a trip planned here, make sure you get in your calendar, figure out a couple days that you can sketch out between now and November because it's beautiful. Now, who is going to be on the show today? Because we need to hear about all those.
So we got some great people on the show today. We got Sam Shrock, Shrock and Roll.
That is the coolest name.
Yeah. We have Bill
Pezzulo. Bill Pezzulo, all the way from Boston. Mass is in the house.
Right. We also got Christy Southwell from Casual Pint in Pigeon Forge, the new one that just opened. And then we have date night comedy night with Will Godson and all of the comedians. Alex
Oh, I know.
Stokes,
Alex
Connie,
is here. Connie's here.
Gail.
Oh,
It's gonna be a good time.
I don't know if we're going to be able to contain it in one show today. I'm just telling you, folks.
I also wanted to run quickly about who entertainment's up here this weekend. At the Gym Bar on September 19th, you have Jordan Foster Band. If you have not seen them, they're a great country act. They play all over. Let's see here. Gatlinburg Brewing Company. On the 18th, you have Rastafari, another great artist.
Ross.
Yeah, great
I
killer.
love that dude,
right?
man.
On the 19th, Sam Shrock, Shrock and Roll. He'll be up here at Gatlinburg Brewing Company. In Knoxville, we have September 19th, Brandon Folson at Union Place Bar and Grill. At the Hill on the 18th, Sam Shrock again. And then at Finn's Tavern and Restaurant, we have my own band, the Ville Band. And then, of course, the ribbon cutting is on the 21st. It's at Market Square for my business. So you guys are welcome to come and enjoy it. We do need to get to Sam, though. So, Sam, we're gonna play your first video called Unwind. It's one of his singles, and let's listen to it.
Check it out, Hannah. Play that beautiful beam footage.
What's up, everyone? I'm Sam Shrock here at the Pro Motion Studios. Going to play you a little bit of my music today. We're going to start off with a fun one. It's called Unwind. I've been working 6 days a week since the time I turned 18. Working hard was how I was raised, but I need some time for me. So call the boys, grab the truck, head south till we see that sun. Don't look back, not this time. It's time that we all unwind. 'Cause we're gonna dance all night under the moonlight. Sing every word to Dixieland Delight. Tomorrow morning we'll wake up to the sunshine. The drinks are strong, women are fine. It's time to unwind. We don't have to hit up a club when the party is on this beach. Sun shining down on the sea, and Mamacita's eyeing me. When the sun sinks down, that's when we'll really throw it down. Raise our hands to the sky and thank God for our lives. 'Cause we're gonna dance all night under the moonlight. Sing every word to Dixieland Delight. Tomorrow morning we'll wake up to the sunshine. The drinks are strong, women are fine. It's time to unwind. Grab that bottle, pass it round, pour it till it all runs out. Grab your six string, play them songs, George Strait music all night long. Grab your woman, spin her around, tell her, baby, write this down. Dance with me, I'll walk the line, show you how we all unwind. 'Cause we're gonna dance all night under the moonlight. Sing every word to Dixieland Delight. Tomorrow morning we'll wake up to the sunshine. The drinks are strong, women are fine. It's time to unwind. We're gonna unwind. We're gonna unwind.
And that's how it's done, folks.
Unwind, man. Unwind with Sam Shrock. Sam, how you doing, man?
I'm great. Happy to be here.
Yeah? What's new with you?
Got a new single coming out September 25th. It's
Yeah.
not that song, but
Song called Feel That Fire. Can't wait.
Right.
I'm pumped.
Yeah, you're excited about it. Now, who'd you record that with?
A guy I met in Nashville working downtown on Broadway. His name's Jimmy K. He's been in Nashville a long time, along with Marv Tuttle, Fat Marv Studios, PHAT Studios.
Nice.
But yeah, it's got some great players on it. Brooks and Dunn steel guitar players on it, so I'm ready to get it out.
Get it out and have fun. Now you're playing quite a bit now. How's COVID affected you?
Well, I was working and playing downtown Nashville, which that's been shut down for a long time. But had some gigs here in East Tennessee, where I'm from, so that's been great. And
right.
Stuff's ramping up, so
is
I'm
Nashville
not complaining.
getting back into its groove? Do you think there's a lot more entertainment going on down there now?
There's more, but it's still not what it was,
And
and it won't be for a while.
Are bands out and about playing on Broadway now, or is it mainly just solo acoustic artists? What's going on down there?
There are bands playing, but the capacity limitations make it hard to really book as much as it was. So
Right.
they can only have 25 people per floor in each bar. So compared to the typical 200 to 300 per floor,
Right.
it's a big difference.
Huge. Now, you were working on Broadway, too. Where'd you work at down there?
The stage.
The stage.
One of the older bars is where I actually met the producer that did Feel That Fire and another song, Day Pass Forever. He's a really great guitarist, and we just got to talking one day. And he was telling me about his producing work, and I called him earlier this year, and we got the ball in motion. And it's been a great experience.
Are you recording other songs with him, or is it just one single? What are you going to do?
So we recorded two, Feel That Fire and a song called A Day Pass Forever. So those are both done, ready for release. Obviously, Feel That Fire will be out the 25th, but I do have plans to record at least two more and probably more after that.
Gotcha.
I really like their work.
Gotcha. Any big plans for you for the rest of this year, or are you going to just stay and just play shows as much as possible? Are you trying to travel? Do you want to go on tour? What's your goals, man?
It's open right now.
Open.
Play as much as possible, get this song out, promote it, see where it goes, and then make plans for another release after that.
Fantastic.
So whatever avenue's open, I'm
trying
ready.
to share at the same time. I'm listening to yourself, so I'm like,
What-
people are going crazy.
Who do you think what do you think he sounds? Who do you think he sounds like?
You know, I'm trying to get into the country world, so learning country singers, it's kind of,
Figuring it out.
I'm figuring it out. I like the vibe, though. It's kind of cool. When you're a songwriter and you're able to write these songs from life experiences, I just think it's cool. I don't write songs, so, I get it. It's like, I don't, there's so much work and time involved and effort and life stories that go into songwriting. So, I'm always captivated by country music's stories.
What helps you write songs? How do you write your songs? Do you come up with like a lyric in your head and then form the song around it, or you do a little strumming action and figure out words to it?
It just depends. I don't typically sit down and say I'm going to write a song right now. I do that some, but a lot of times I'll just hear something or get asked something, and I'll think, oh, that's a cool idea. And then for me, I write visually, so I'll try to envision something in my head and then write the story to that. So this new single, Feel That Fire, I was sitting at my parents' cabin up here in Gatlinburg.
Good old Gatlinburg.
Yeah. So, and the song Unwind was written in that same chair in the Smokies. But I was just looking at the fireplace, and it was on a timer, and it went off.
The fireplace
So, the
when it's
fireplace.
on a timer?
Yeah, you turn it to 20 minutes, it kicks on.
It's a gas fireplace.
Yeah, gas fireplace, not a
Gotcha.
roll.
Gotcha.
But I went and turned it back on, and immediately the thought hit me, oh, that's cool, even though it goes off or the fire might burn low, you can get it back going. Same thing with someone you love or someone you're interested in. Even though things go up and down, you can turn it back on. So immediately the first line came into my head, that fire might burn low, but baby, this house ain't ever turning cold.
Gotcha.
Ooh, I like that. See, that's
Right.
what I'm talking about. Great
And then
lyrics,
after that, it was
great
20
story.
minutes, and it was done.
Actually, I would like to play a little promo of his single coming out.
Let's
if we could.
play that. I want
Play
to
that thing.
I love that. Fire might be.
What's up, everyone? It's Sam Shrock, here to tell you about my new single, Feel That Fire. I wrote the song in a cabin in Gatlinburg and imagined two people sitting beside the fireplace. And even though the fire burned low, they kept the fire going just through the love they had for each other. The song will be out soon, it'll be available for pre-save, stream it, and I can't wait for you to hear it.
Baby, let's dance like there's no one else around.
Quick little promo, man. You know, that
Let you
song
know you want
actually,
it.
I believe, will go on pre-sale today or tomorrow, is what I think we have planned.
Yeah.
So, everyone who's out there watching this, please go support promotion artist Sam Shrock. Shrock.
It's a cool name.
Shrock.
Folks, don't you think it's a cool
Shrock
name?
and roll.
Such a cool name.
You know, Shrock and Roll is what we call
I
it.
might legally
all the time.
change my name to Shrock. That's so cool.
He
Shrock.
might adopt you.
Shrock
you
Johnson.
know?
That's a
Shrock
cool
Johnson.
name. All right, kids. I've still got a couple kids that don't have kids yet, so pick this name. Shrock Johnson. I think it's great. I think it's great.
Shrock
It's
Johnson.
awesome.
Right?
There you go.
I like that.
Thanks, cool. If you don't have any kids yet, I'm just telling you.
Don't.
Shrock, baby. How cool would that
Are you
be?
single? You have a girlfriend?
Single.
Hey, ladies, he is
Uh-oh.
single. You know
Dating.
who's out there?
1-800-DATE-SHROCK.
Date
There he
Shrock.
is.
1-800-DATE Shrock. You know,
Oh, look at the amount of people that are tuned in.
right?
It's going crazy,
jumps.
folks. Numbers are
Yeah.
climbing like crazy.
Most definitely.
So he's playing up here.
He is playing up here. So on the 18th, which is Friday, he's actually going to be at the Hill in Knoxville off 17th Street. And we've played there together multiple times. I know Trevor Hill loves this guy a lot.
The Hill where?
The Hill Bar and Grill.
Yeah,
That's
where's
on
that?
17th Street.
In Knoxville?
Yeah, at the very
See, I
end
played
down
there in college.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a UT graduate.
I lived there in college.
Yeah.
Off 17th.
So every Wednesday is Wing Wednesday with Sam. We had
Yeah.
a good time. But I haven't played there in a long time, so I'm ready
Yeah.
to get back.
And I just had him booked at Saloon 16, Peyton Manning's new bar, and they loved him again. So we'll have to get him back in there. And then on Saturday, the 19th, he will be up here at Gallenberg Brewing Company. Have you played there before?
Twice, and it's been great shows.
It's
both
packed,
times.
man. Every time it gets slammed up there. So
Last time we had the entire place singing along to John Denver, so
right.
we're trying to get that back again. It was like a concert in the brewing company.
That place is teeny. They pack people in there, man, and it's just like everyone's down to party and
People
have a great
dancing,
time.
screaming.
Yeah.
It was fun.
We got to
Fun
go to
stuff.
Gallenberg Brewing Company. We got to go, and they have a new location too that just opened. So
Well, it's going to start getting cooler, so it's
yeah,
time.
it's
Fall
for sure.
time. Going out, listening to some music. It's a good time. Good time
Yeah.
to do it.
So Sam, where can they find your music? Where can they find you? Where can they find your shows? Where's all the goodies at?
Facebook, Sam Shrock, SCHROCK Music. Instagram, Sam Shrock, TNmusic.com. Proud Tennessean, so I added that on the end of that
Right.
instead of just being Sam Shrock Music. But yeah, all the updates are on there, and plenty of news to
Website.
come.
Got a website too.
Shrockmusic.com.
Spotify.
Yeah, Spotify, Apple Music, all the streaming services. Just search my name.
You'll
It's the
pop
only
up.
Shrock on there. So.
Only Shrock. It's great, man.
Feel what the Shrock is cooking. Isn't that what he says?
I think so.
I don't
think you
say
can
that,
steal
but
that.
you can.
I think you can steal it. You know, it's not a copyright infringement because it's Shrock.
I just say we're gonna have a Shrock and good time tonight.
See, that's it.
Shrock and good time,
Listen,
man.
You guys got all kinds of things. I love it.
You're right.
These are all merchandise ideas, so let me know which one you want on a shirt.
T-shirts.
Dude, we
I love
pull-
having
listen-
Shrock and good time. I love that, man, dude. We usually have T-shirt ideas.
What's the other one? Everyone get on the bus or get on the bus.
Get on the
weirdo.
bus, weirdo, and don't say the rest of that.
Yeah,
Stop
don't-
it.
Don't say the rest.
And then there was the other one. Hillbilly. What was that?
Roughneck.
Roughneck. Yeah, roughneck.
Roughnecking.
Roughnecking.
All kinds of things. So we got
Really
one more
rocking.
song by Sam Shrock. We appreciate you Shrock. We appreciate you coming on the show today. And everyone, please go see him this weekend. Like I said, on the 18th, which is Friday, he's at the Hill in Knoxville. On the 19th, he is up in Gatlinburg at Gatlinburg Brewing Company. He plays out constantly. Look him up. He has a great voice and everything else. He really brings on a great show, gets people involved, and it's fun.
That's right.
Fun. Play that last song. Miss
I'm
Hannah.
ready to hear it.
The song's called "A Day Passed Forever." It's a love song I wrote after watching a movie, and hopefully it'll be someone's wedding song one day. Here it is.
Love like this, one that changed our lives, led us through all this pain and strife. It's the love I hope the world always knows lives deep inside these hearts that were stone. Though it's clear as day, I think it's time we show everyone we care for how much our love has grown. So here I am on one knee. It's about time I gave you this ring, because every morning kiss we've ever had, and every note I wrote, 'cause you're feeling sad, leads us hand in hand. Hearts they beat as one. Every dream leads me right to you. Can't imagine anything more true. Baby, just say yes. Life has just begun. A love like ours is meant to be together. A day past forever. Although I took my time, it's worth every single day to see true love shining all across your face. And if anyone thinks that it took too long, just remind them one thing: that love is strong. It's no longer you and me. It's one heart forever and always. Every morning kiss we've ever had, and every note I wrote, 'cause you're feeling sad, leads us hand in hand. Our hearts they beat as one. Every dream leads me right to you. Can't imagine anything more true. Baby, take my hand. Our life has just begun. A love like ours is meant to be together. A day past forever. It's every morning kiss we've ever had, and every note I wrote, 'cause you're feeling sad, leads us hand in hand. Our hearts they beat as one. Every dream leads me right to you. Can't imagine anything more true. Baby, take my hand. Our life has just begun. A love like ours is meant to be together. Yes, a love like ours is meant to be together. Love like ours is meant to be together. A day past forever.
And that is Sam Shrock.
Rock and roll.
Now, you told me he toured with somebody or did golfed or something
He
with
won this
somebody.
big golf tournament for Vince Gill, and Vince Gill actually got on stage with him and played, and then I think he played 4 or 5 shows with Vince.
How
and he
cool
opened
is
up for him.
that?
Yeah, Sam had a pretty substantial career in golf growing up. He won a bunch of scholarships to a bunch of colleges and everything.
That's super
else.
cool. Make sure you check out Sam this upcoming weekend, which he's going to be here and in
follow him on
Knoxville,
Facebook and Instagram. The guy is crushing it, man.
You'll love it.
He does have a brand new single coming out. Make sure you go get it. So now
Talking about more things coming to the area, we have got a special treat for you all out there. I'm going to tell you something. We've got 4 incredible people in the studio. James is going to introduce here real quick.
All right.
Tell us who's in the house today.
So we got Will.
Yay.
How's it going,
Will,
everybody?
we got Connie, and we got Gail, and we got Mr. Alex Stokes.
Yay.
And they're all really good comedians. Some of them famous, parts-ish. Most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you give us the rundown of what's going to happen on Saturday and all the goodies in between?
So this Saturday, we have these beautiful people that are going to be performing on stage live. We have it over at Downtown 211 in Market Square. The beautiful thing about this event is a date night comedy show, which is number 2 that we are creating for the community, and it also has Ex Hunger involved with it. So Ex Hunger is a nonprofit organization. A portion of the proceeds are going to go to Ex Hunger and to build awareness for the community. Ex Hunger also goes ahead and helps feed, bringing students from college, bringing students from high school to get credit hours so that they could go ahead and not only volunteer their work for the community, but also go ahead and graduate in time and stuff like that, and give back to the community. So at this time, that's what we're doing. This Saturday, we're doing date night comedy show. We have 4 awesome performers. We also have a Dre
Hilton.
Dre
Hilton
Hilton,
going to be
yeah.
in the building and performing live as
Golden
well for
oldies.
Motown. So as you can see on the screen, Date Night Comedy Show 2 is $25 per ticket. We also have live streaming option, which is $5, and it is sponsored by Promotion, which is also in the building by James.
Ayo.
And here are the beautiful comedians that I have here right next to me, starting off with Connie.
Connie, tell us about your career. Tell us about who you are, what you do. I've heard a lot of great things about you. Never got to meet you until just recently. So tell us about you.
Hey, how you guys doing? My name is Connie Burrell. I am originally from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Okay.
Born and raised on the east side of Knoxville.
All right.
Shout out to my community. Walter P. Taylor Homes. I never do anything without shouting out my community because that's a whole big part of who I am. I've been doing comedy for a little over 10 years now. I started out as a promoter in the city. I didn't start out as a comedian. I started out doing promotions. I brought artists, professional artists, and to the city. And I also started out with the organization. It was called Nonstop Entertainment. And because I've always had this funny sense of humor, they betted me one time that I would not do stand-up comedy. And I had my first stand-up comedy. I did an open mic at Side Splitters.
Oh, yeah, that's off Cedar Bluff when it was there.
Off Cedar Bluff, yes. And they actually loved me.
What's not to love? I got a hug from you today, and I was like, who is this woman?
Yes. And I was telling Gail on the ride up here, I said my very first show I did not know what I was doing. I had on all black. And it reminded myself of Eddie Murphy Raw.
Oh, Lord.
And that's what I got from it, I was like raw and uncut comedy. I've opened up for a lot of great comedians, Country Wayne. I opened up for Bruce. I opened up for, what is my guy name? I just say, he does the radio. He's I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but I've opened up for a lot of different comedians. And I'm excited to be working with Will. I've also had a comedy show that I did with Gail. And like I said, I've just been doing this for a long, long time. And I bring a different style of comedy. I'm not just like a regular get-up person, tell your comedian. I bring a whole party to the stage.
Nice.
You like to interact with the audience, your little improv action, little improviness.
I'm a whole vibe by myself, and I'm just, like I said, I'm looking forward to just being a part of a great event with great people, and hoping to start to something, something new that we can bring in, because comedy is very needed, especially, and I say in the urban community as well, because we don't really see that a lot. Right. And now that they're, the Wills is having his second event, and like I said, I'm looking forward to many more, and I think we got a great lineup. If you guys have not got your tickets already, get them, you guys. It's a great lineup. I'm telling you.
Chop.
I can't
Get
wait
the
to laugh. I'm going to laugh so hard. It's going to be a blast.
Yes.
What about you?
And then we got the incredible Gail.
Tell us about you,
Tawny
Miss Gail.
Catane, Jaguar Mama.
I'm Gail Grantham. I am a transplant here, and actually, today, on the 16th, 16 years ago, from Hurricane Ivan, and there's a hurricane hitting Pensacola right now, Sandy, 16 years ago to the date, on the 16th. Today, that's too many 16s in that, I think. Yeah, it's the devil. It always wants to dance. But ever since then, I've been doing the double wide flume ride. I'm so happy about it. But I'm here. I started doing comedy about 8 years ago. Like I fell in love with Connie. I fell in love with Alex. I met Alex at Side Splitters. I'm super excited. I've promoted a lot of shows. I'm with True Grit Comedy right now, promoting shows. I have a podcast with a friend of mine, Jen. It's called Gabbin' Girl Time.
So you can find that on podcast,
You can find
Gabbin'
it on
Girl
Spotify,
Time.
Google, Apple. It's
Gabbin'
all over
Girl
there.
Time. Give me that
Yeah, we just released episode number 4 this past Tuesday. It's a lot of fun. It's different. It might not be for everybody, but it is. I think it's a lot of fun. So
Sounds like
tune
Girls
in.
Gone Wild, really.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Gabbin' Girl Time, Girls
Gabbin'
Gone
Girl
Wild.
Time. Yeah, and you can
Comedy
look me
Live.
up on Instagram because I'm a narcissist. Gabbin' Gale Time.
Gabbin'
on
Gale. I gotta write that
Instagram.
down. Gabbin' Gale. Write it down, folks.
Yes.
Write it down.
But I'm looking forward to this, and I love the Hunger. I love everything about this charity. By the way, I love the outreach that they do. I love that they, feeding people in the community. Who am I going to let go hungry?
Right.
Nobody's going hungry around me. Period.
We were just
Not
talking
going to
about-
happen.
We were just talking about on the way up here, like how much each other weigh, and it's a conversation that women really don't want to have with each other, but we weigh the same.
We can borrow clothes. Yeah, it's pretty
Yes.
cool. It's actually awesome.
Things you never hear guys say.
Right.
You want to go to the bathroom?
Yep.
We weigh the same.
Yeah, we weigh the
James,
same.
we weigh the same. I'm sorry.
Y'all are just jealous.
I just
Girl
love it.
power.
Girl power. You guys can get away with so much.
It is, for
I knew
sure.
we shouldn't have done that earlier. Now I feel stupid.
He feels sad. He's
what-
in. Alex is feeling left out. Alex has more hair products than either one of us, and I'm a hairdresser by trade.
He's got the hair. I love it.
What about you, Alex? Tell us about you. You've had a pretty lengthy legacy career, it seems like.
He's
Do
a
the
big
quick version.
fella.
I'm from Sevier County. Graduated Sevier County. Graduated from UT in '97 with Peyton Manning, so I was about 10 rows behind him. So yeah,
you touch
got a
him?
degree in medieval literature, so it forced me into having no career whatsoever. But I was a stockbroker for 15 years, then quit that to be a stand-up comedian full time, and so I've traveled the country, headlined theaters, comedy clubs, bars, breweries, which are my favorite. I'd rather be in a bar or a brewery. It's just more unpredictable. I like the unpredictability.
More beer.
More, and plus the more beer.
More beer.
Yeah.
More beer at the brewery.
Yeah,
More-
exactly. I've published 6 books, a lot of them Sevier County related with the messing with tourists. The new one's actually coming out October 15th, so watch for that.
Yay.
How do people get that?
Well, I was going to say, I'll give you my website, but I've got a new website coming out, which I'm getting help with from Promotion LLC.
right.
Yeah, so excited about that.
But they can check you out on Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah, just look me up. It's Alex Stokes, comedian author.
Look at me. I have 4 of his books right now. I ride around with all the time.
Yeah, there are 3. I got 3 bathroom books, a children's book, and 1 actual real book you can put on a shelf. And I teach stand up at UT. It's the first stand up comedy class of its kind in the country. I just started my 11th class.
Holy smokes.
So it's
Yeah, right?
That's a hand.
Do it. Yeah.
So,
That's a
you can
hand.
find me on Facebook. They've got to perform 4 times over the next month, and so you can come out and check it out. It's a lot of fun to watch them get better and better. And matter of fact, on our show, one of my best students I've ever had, he took class 2 or 3 times ago. I'm not going to give anything away. He doesn't like it when I do that, but he's incredible. So this is going to be his second actual show outside of class.
That's super sweet. I'd like to say something
Lane
else about
Sebring.
that.
Yeah.
Lane Sebring?
Yes.
But what you're talking about, this class at UT, folks, you can check this out. And if you've ever wanted to do something like this, or it'll actually help you be more prepared to talk in front of people. Something went crash. I don't know what. But that's live TV for you. But Alex, you've had people from what ages, come to your class?
The youngest I had was a 14-year-old from a high school student in Knoxville. That didn't go too well. So now the minimum age is 21. And if you watch the show Saturday night, I'm going to tell a story actually from last night. the dean of the university sat in on my class, and I tried to warn him. I said, I have no control of what my students are going to say. And the first guy came out, and I was like, oh my gosh. And the dean's just sitting there, and everybody's got masks on, and I was like, he's laughing. But afterwards, he's like, Alex, that was the most fun I've had in the university in 30 years.
Now, isn't your class like
Right.
one of the most wanted classes at UT?
Yeah, it's like the besides the photography, and it's in the non-credit program, but it's the second most popular class now. And this is I've only got 7 students this time. It's the smallest one I've ever had, but we usually average 10, 15, 20 people.
That's
And
interesting. I might want to enroll because, I mean, honestly, I just feel like as a comedian, you can never get enough learning experience. And I was just telling Gail, I was like, I've been doing this for, like I said, 10 years. And I still get nervous, and I still find myself, how do I prepare for a show? How do I, you know, and it's like, and it's one of those things which you always want to perfect your craft. So I do commend you for having that. It's very good information to know that we have a comedian school in Knoxville because
I'm sorry.
No, you're
Speaking
fine.
of that, though, I have to give a shout out. There is another comedy show going on at the same time ours is on Saturday, but it's sold out. So that way I can give a shout out. And the reason I am is because one of the producers and also comedians, Emily Kirsten, it was one of his
She was one of my first
former
students.
students.
Right.
So Emily and Rowan, they do Not Sour Productions. You can look around because they've got some cool stuff going on. And we should always uplift everyone in the community.
Always show support.
Yeah,
Show support.
definitely. So their show is actually, it's a yard show and it's sold out, but that's how fun. We do them everywhere.
Right.
Rooftop, yard.
And see, I didn't mention too, but I also have a podcast that I do on Friday
yeah, do
nights. It is I'm on 99.7, which is WJBE radio station. It's every Friday night. It's called the Fallout Crew. Me and my crew, we on there and we talk about different events in the city. We also get on there just have a great time. And I also as well, I had productions where I have different comedians that I've brought on, that comedians who just done stand up that never even had an opportunity to be on mainstream, and I made that happen. So just like what Gail was saying, it's always important that we always support each other comedians, because especially doing this sometimes it's hard. And it's hard to make people laugh. I always say people think it's easy, but comedy is one of the hardest jobs out there besides doing hotel work.
Well, you better be funny, because if you aren't, oh Lord, woo,
She's
audience
funny.
can be brutal.
I can tell you.
I mean, you think you set up with a great joke,
But
and then
you know
get
what?
crickets.
If I'm not funny, my outfit is going to be fly, so you're not going to have to worry about me being
one
funny.
way or another, it's going to look good.
One way
Yeah,
or another.
I'm telling you, she's hilarious. Beth Tompkins, a True Grit, got us together on the same show, and that was the best. She's
Yeah.
also another comedy producer in Knoxville. We're everywhere.
So much fun.
You just have to
I
look.
was fortunate to meet Will, but at the beer festival in Sevierville,
you just told
I
him
was the
yourself.
master of ceremonies, and somebody came up and they're like, "Oh, you got to meet this guy." And next thing you know, he'd already just throwing
That's
beers
the
down all
story.
day.
Every
That's how we met.
time.
We've been doing stuff together ever since.
That was actually shout out to Tammy.
Yeah, Tammy, yeah.
Our marketing director. She's the one that actually connected us together, and we've been doing great things together for a while now. Our date night comedy show, the first one ever that we actually did was over at David Buster's in February, which was a sold out show. Great experience, great entertainment. We had Dre Hilton on there. We had Renard as well. He's awesome, a great friend out of Nashville. Actor, performer, comedian, he has it all. And Dre Hilton was also hosting and singing on the show. So this time around, we have Day Night Comedy Show 2 in Knoxville, in Market Square, in downtown 211. You could go ahead and get your tickets on Innovate Studios Facebook page. Go into the events section. You'll see Date Night Comedy Show. Click on the link, and you'll be able to select either if you're coming to the show for the 25 tickets, which also includes a drink, or you could go ahead and get the $5 ticket, which is live streaming, sponsored by Promotion LLC. And Promotion LLC and Innovate Studios also have been merged to go ahead and do great things for the community. Excited to be doing things with them at their studio. We're going to be doing great things, festivals, things with X Hunger and beyond. So this
Great things
is
coming.
a lot of great things coming. Great new partnerships with Hard Rock Cafe, Hyatt Hill Rooftop, the Embassy Suites Rooftop, Looking forward to doing some other activities as well as bringing a comedy show on a monthly basis and bringing these beautiful people and others. Those that want to go ahead and be in the comedy scene, please by all means reach out to me or any of these beautiful people right here, and we'll go ahead and make something happen. It's about supporting the community. It's about bringing greatness and with X Hunger and entertainment. And X Hunger is another great charity that we are here to support. So big shout out to X Hunger. You can see what they're about on xhunger.com.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, I appreciate you guys coming in
love
and
it.
telling us a little bit about you. And then we'll see you
Show.
on Saturday for sure. And if you can't
See
make
you
it,
Saturday.
we also are streaming it.
This
so.
Saturday?
This Saturday.
This Saturday.
This Saturday,
This
folks.
Saturday.
This Saturday.
This Saturday.
8 o'clock.
Go look at the rod run
8 o'clock.
cars Saturday morning, and then escape the hubbub of the, circle that they make, the drive circle.
Right.
That makes you feel good, though.
Yeah.
It-
well, it's
Love the
beautiful.
smell of gas.
Go look at them and
Car
then
gas,
escape
yeah.
the Knoxville. I promise you won't get dysentery.
If you
will
can't do that, have a
not
big party in your living room, live stream it. and just
Traveling.
Don't have the kids in there with you.
Right.
Yeah,
don't
that's not a kid.
definitely don't have the
Oh,
kids.
yeah.
Not
This
kid
is
friendly,
It
folks.
is not
It is rated R for raunchy or risk.
kind of.
Risky.
I mean, you
I
have
was like Gail's
you
on
got
the show.
two of the most
Uh-oh.
raunchiest comedians.
Listen, you compared yourself to Eddie
Excuse
Murphy
me?
raw. It doesn't give
You
me.
know
That's
it.
almost like Andrew Dice Clay comedy.
That's.
Come on.
I mean,
Sometimes.
that's how it is.
I remember
sometimes.
Raw. I remember Eddie Murphy. Go, woo, woo.
Let me
woo,
tell you, see-
pull over.
Connie,
Just cracks me up every
Connie
time.
left out the part in her studio in her story where this is one thing we're bonded for life now. Because she went to her first open mic. That black suit was all leather, and I am all about it.
Lord.
That's your comedy special outfit.
It was.
You gonna wear
all.
black leather Saturday?
You know what? I can't even fit that black leather outfit. and right now with Tennessee weather, I don't even know if black leather would look good on me right now. The tiger is out, so I don't want like a
Is
panther.
the tiger still out?
The
They
tiger's
ain't found
still
the
out.
tiger yet?
They ain't found the tiger yet.
Normally, I'd be wearing black leather, but I'm a mortgage lender now, so I have to be a little bit, during the daytime.
Hey,
I
you
just
might do
have to
better.
Play it. Well, I might.
You might do
try it.
better.
He's
Black
still
leather.
wearing black leather. You
just
just
not your
can't
name.
see it.
Just can't see it.
You just can't see it.
That's funny.
Okay, so this Saturday,
8 to
8
11.
o'clock to 11.
Downtown to 11.
Downtown 211.
You guys just come out.
I
Yeah, come out. It's fun.
want
It's
to
gonna be
be
fun
there.
time.
You shall.
Come
be
on.
there.
Okay, good.
We need this. I
I
mean,
wanna be there.
as much as I know a lot of people, and it's going to be social distancing, you can wear your mask. I got my mask with me, you guys, right now. And, I just feel like with all what's going on in this world, laughter is the one thing that bring everybody together,
Great. And
So-
everyone needs to laugh right now.
Everybody
in this-
needs to
in this
laugh
time-
right now.
this
You
time
guys
of
have made my heart feel
crisis.
good today being here, so I'm thankful that you guys showed up, and especially with X Hunger being part of that and helping feed the communities. I think it's wonderful. So I'm excited about it.
Thank you all
and
for
I will
coming.
do my
Thank
best
you.
to
We're
do this.
thankful you guys had us on. Thanks for
Thank
watching
you.
us.
Hey, what do we got next? We're going to a video.
Commercial,
Let's do a
then we're gonna
video.
bring Casual Connie
commercial
in here.
Let's do one of those things.
Can't do it.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
The best way to see the Smokies. Rocky Top, scenic and leisure tours. Our beautiful tours of the Great Smoky Mountains will take you where you want to go. Imagine experiencing the beauty of the Great Smoky Mountains through the windows of our mini coach. Every member of the family can devote themselves to the passing landscape. We take you to the best places. So if you're looking for the best way to enjoy the Smoky Mountains, let us take you on a Rocky Top bus tour. Rocky Top Bus Tour.
Being a successful business is a lot of work, especially when you have to design your own media projects and advertisements. Let us take care of your media needs. We offer a large variety of services such as photography, videography, print magazine, live streaming, and so much more. Contact our marketing today for a free initial consultation. Email marketing@mountainfunlife.com. We look forward to working with you.
Parrot Mountain. This attraction has it all, whether you're 2 years old or 90 years young, with hundreds of beautiful tropical birds and thousands of flowers, plants, and trees. Folks who visited our park have said, "I've never seen this many birds in one place. This must be what the Garden of Eden was like, the most beautiful and peaceful place I have ever been. These gardens rival the best value in the Smokies. You'll want to visit Parrot Mountain and Gardens. Call or visit us online. We'll see you there."
Shade savers.
Shade savers. If you can tell, right here, shade savers. They don't work because I don't have my hat on, but they're magnetically clipped to the hat, so you don't have to worry about them falling off. You can get those at shadesavers.com. Amazing product. You'll love them.
Great stuff.
I love mine.
I'll
A
tell you what.
$250 pair of Jimmys flew off a roller coaster when I was at the amusement park, and I didn't have these on because we hadn't invented them yet. But now that we have them, they don't come off anymore.
Perfect. So we got two more great guests on this show.
I know, place we all both love and enjoy.
Oh yeah, actually, I wanted to tell you a funny story, Christy. I actually used to work for Casual Pint. I worked for Casual Pint North Shore, the Maryville store, and the downtown store, and the Bearden store. I worked at a bunch of them. I was just bouncing around all of them. And I was one of the very first beer tenders at the North Shore location. And those people are great, friended hearts to me. You know, I grew up with those guys and everything else. And so I saw you guys open. I was like, I could go in there and get them on the show, you know. And of course, see if you guys do any entertainment. But yeah, you know, Casual Pint. I went from bartending full time to working and pouring beer and no food. I was like, God, this is the easiest job in the world, you know. And I made a lot of great connections, and it was great. And that's I don't know if you've been to the North Shore store in Knoxville, but you should go and check it out.
Yeah, I haven't been over there. I've been fully engaged in our location opening.
Right.
Just on July 1st we opened. And
So that's
unlike that location, we have a full menu.
Oh, you have a
full
menu.
kitchen, menu, breakfast, kids meal, or not breakfast, I'm sorry.
like,
Kids
breakfast?
meals, desserts. Well, we do breakfast for the hotel side because we're in the Holiday Inn and Suites at 2905 Parkway. So we are owned and operated by the same Mission Hospitality Company that owns the hotel and our franchise.
Gotcha.
So we do provide breakfast to the hotel
Cool.
through their breakfast program, but not through the Casual Pint program.
So do you deliver beers to all the rooms too? Because that'd be sweet if you
We
did.
do room service.
Really? That's amazing.
We can deliver any of our canned craft beer that we keep
Gotcha.
On site. We also do crowlers and growlers. We
Gotcha.
can and bottle our own beer
You
on
gotta
site.
get the banana beer.
We have a banana bread beer.
That's the one that is like by Wells.
Gosh, I'm not sure.
That
You
is
know,
my
we change
favorite
it.
beer of all the time. But I actually have cut beer out of my diet. I haven't had a beer in almost 6 months.
Oh.
But I'll still come there and drink ciders. Or
I was going to say we have 3 ciders on tap right
or
now.
seltzer water. You know.
We have a seltzer in
Love
can.
it. A vodka in it.
We have a Bon Vive, but we have 3 ciders on tap right now.
Nice.
We tapped one yesterday, the day before. It's a sweet tea cider,
Ugh.
and no, it's actually good.
You taste
It's
the
southern.
lemon,
You're in
the
Tennessee.
tea.
How can you not?
Sounds good to me.
Sweet tea.
I love apple cider beers like Angry Orchard. What is the other one? Stokes.
We have a Carolina Bold Rock.
Yeah.
We had it on tap. We now have it in package. It's an ever changing. We have 32 taps,
That's a lot.
and it's ever changing.
Yeah.
So
Do you
very
keep cinnamon
seldom.
at the bar for this apple cider beers?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Cinnamon
I
bars?
don't actually.
I
but
know.
it's not a bad
I was
idea.
out at a bar a long time ago, and they had cinnamon. I was like, what is that? They're like, a cinnamon. I said, I've got to try that. And I did, and I was like, ugh.
I'd have never thought to do that.
It's delicious.
No, it does sound
Absolutely
good.
delicious.
Now, do you guys have TV screens that you can change the beer stuff on? Because when I worked there, they made us get on a ladder and write that thing in, and it was a pain in the butt.
We were going to have digital menu boards. We do have the traditional casual pint menu board, chalk
Chalkboard,
written.
yeah.
However, ours are magnetic strips.
Oh,
So we
right.
write them, and then it's like boop, up,
Yeah.
and so they have evolved that process. So
Most
it's still the
definitely.
ladder to get it up there, but it's not writing it up there. So that's a blessing.
Well, Casual Pint is close to my heart. You know, it's a great company to work for. I'm stoked that you guys opened one up here in Pigeon Forge, and then the guy who owns the next one down from you guys,
the one on 66.
Yes, I actually trained him to be an owner for his bar, which
Oh,
was
that's
funny.
awesome.
Roger?
Yeah, Roger. Yeah.
Roger's a friend of mine.
And I taught his son how to play drums too, which is kind of funny. But yeah, you know, it's all connected. But I think Casual Pint is a great experience for people our age, you know, to get that experience to meet individuals. Usually they're all old guys, but they're all old guys that are successful. The Casual Pint brings that crowd in, you know. And you know, it's cool that you guys have opened one in Pigeon Forge, actually, like on the strip here at Pigeon Forge.
Yeah, it's right on. It's in walking distance of everything.
Yeah,
I mean, right now
100%.
we are hot and heavy in the middle of Rod Run. You
Right.
know, Shades of the Past, Rod Run, and we are in the center. Like all the traffic, you know, is passing, so we get to see it because we have a lot of windows.
Right.
We have a second-story balcony at the hotel that you can buy your growlers craft beer package. You take it up there, sit up there, watch the cars go by, stay in our beautiful rooms we have at the Holiday Inn. So it's a lot of cool things happening, and we also are the only Casual Pint with a full liquor license.
Really?
So we'll be rolling out a full bar
Nice.
before too long.
Nice.
We have that benefit because we're in the holiday.
So you guys gonna run entertainment?
we will at some point.
You gotta call me because
We know a guy. We know a guy.
I
He's
do
right
a lot of
here.
booking
We know,
up
we
here
know a guy. He's
constantly,
right. He's
you know.
right. Let's see. My finger comes. He's right.
This guy.
Yeah, we'll
There he
definitely
is.
be
There's my
reaching out
finger.
when those. We haven't gotten there yet. We're still, you know, nailing down.
Let me help you.
You know,
I work with a bunch of places up here helping them book entertainment. That's what I do.
He is a master.
And
at
then
what he
I've
does.
actually
He is a
changed
master.
bar sales on Fridays and Saturdays by doing the correct marketing and booking the right artists at multiple establishments. So definitely something for you to take interest in too.
yeah, for sure. And I'll talk about it. I'm with Dev. He couldn't make it today. There's some
Dev.
hotel things happening. He had to be there, but
Right.
I definitely, you know, will put that bug in his ear
Most definitely,
because
yeah.
I mean anything that helps drive business, especially in 2020,
Right.
you know, is definitely something that.
So you guys opened your place during this pandemic. How has this affected your business?
I mean, traditionally, when you open a restaurant, you know, you get a lot of hype and a lot of build up. We were delayed in opening from the original scheduled opening, which I'm not even sure exactly what that was. I wasn't on board then, but I know that, you know, they back in 2019, you know, is when they had all the works and, you know, they signed the agreement with Casual Pint. So I'm not sure exactly what their slotted opening date was, but we opened July 1st, which was obviously mid-pandemic.
Oh, yeah, right.
So we didn't have the line out the door like we would have hoped at opening, but every week is better. We're growing. But, you know, it gave us time to perfect our craft and make sure that we can give great service and great experience and great food consistently every time a guest comes in. So I'm glad that we had that opportunity versus just, you know, being slammed, you know,
Yeah.
brick to face, you know, on day one. So it's actually been a blessing
Right.
in some ways.
That's like the place I opened in Market Square. You know, it's like we opened in a perfect time because it was kind of down, and now it's about to explode and take off. You know, so I feel you on that. And needed the time to get it settled. you
Right.
know. So, Well, that's great that you guys are up here. I would highly recommend anyone who has not been to a Casual Pint, go to a Casual Pint, try out their beers, get a flight of beer, try different things, see what they have to offer. Now they have food and liquor, so that's great.
Growlers, growlers, and food and liquor.
Yeah, I'm shocked that you guys have a liquor license.
Sounds good.
Because Casual Pint is beer. I hear Casual Pint, I think beer.
Right.
So I guess you'll be selling wine too.
Correct.
Yeah, for all the ladies.
What I
out
love
there.
about Casual Pint is you can go in. Do you guys have like board games and stuff? People sit down and do board games.
We
or read a
don't
book
have board games. We should. It is the traditional Casual Pint way,
Yeah.
and we will. We've been navigating through the pandemic, like we talked about. So everything is in increments. We're not just a standalone Casual Pint that we get to open. We opened a hotel with it.
Yeah,
so
start with
we have a
small.
lot of moving pieces.
Small. Start with tic-tac-toe, or don't bring in Monopoly or Risk.
Right.
Don't bring Risk in. You have people staying there for 14 days.
Yeah, but
Maybe
we have
that's what you need to
TVs.
do. Get those people drinking beer for 14 days.
Tic-tac-toe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your bar bills,
We have TVs though,
$3,500.
like we put on. Now that we have sports back on TV, thank God. We put on the games. Last night I was watching, the hockey game. Cause I'm a Lightning girl. I'm from Florida, so I was watching them lose.
Right.
In double overtime.
Peggy Coates says she loves Casual Pint. You know Peggy.
In caps,
In
exclamation
caps
point,
with
and
Thank you,
an
Peggy.
emoji face with two big
Hearts.
Oh, okay.
Now that means extra, extra low.
Most definitely. Yeah.
Extra, extra
We'll have to
low.
go to Casual Pint and do a live thing from there sometime.
That
Good
would be awesome.
I think we do.
Yeah. And I finally got you on the show. It took me forever.
Oh my gosh, I
You've
know.
been busy and we've been back and
life
forth,
just
back and forth,
collided, all at one
Yeah.
time. Everything just happened.
Right.
We got our liquor license in. They decided, we want to make sure that we do that 100%. And they're like, you and Sierra, she's the assistant manager.
Nice.
You're going to go to bartending school for 2 weeks. So starting immediately tomorrow. So I was like, we have a podcast on Wednesday. So it was like,
right.
oh my gosh. So we did that for 2 weeks, and then it came back and ended up in Vegas for a few days celebrating my boyfriend's birthday, and here we are, finally
Right.
made it.
Now, Sierra, you've been awfully talkable this morning.
Yeah. Come on.
So-
Say something.
Say something. Tell us about you. What
How'd
you're
you
doing.
become
How excited
assistant
you're
manager?
doing.
How'd you get into this?
When I actually started at Casual Pint, I started before we even opened, so I was there when they were still doing construction. I actually just started as a beer tender server, didn't even start as a manager. Just kind of worked my way up there, got my head in the door and said, hey, I'm here.
Right.
Send me to bartending school.
Yeah, that was an experience.
I did that. I know what's up.
It was an experience. I learned a lot. Had fun. Just can't wait to get liquor through the door to actually put all that to work. And
Have fun.
Well, I'll tell you
Be
what,
fun to
going
work
from a bartender working in nightclubs and in sports bars and everything else, than going to Casual Pint, it was a breeze, man. With no food and just pouring beer and talking to old guys, I was like, God, this is like.
Now it's probably good for you. Sierra might be a little different.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
also
maybe
not
not the old
shit. Yeah,
This
But,
is a touristy area, so.
most definitely, yeah.
Fun
definitely
times.
get a lot of people coming in. Hey, you have any craft beers that are local? We're visiting. We want to try the stuff that's from here. Yeah.
Time with Gatlinburg Brewing Company. They're producing a lot of great stuff. I do a lot of things there, constantly.
Yeah,
So,
we've got a new beer coming out called
he
Country Roads by Silk Cozart.
Yeah.
In the house, Silk Cozart's beer, Country Roads. If you'd like more information about that, it is sweeping the nation. People are loving it. It's incredible. So, we're Marty Vallis. You're probably familiar with Marty. Marty is the brewer master that created Country Roads for Silk. And he has knocked this one out of the park. So you guys already probably carry Marty's beer.
We bring everything in as quick as we can. Anything local, we like to push and promote. We don't have as many here in Sevier County. We get a lot in Knoxville, Nashville.
Dude, Knoxville has
we
30
get-
breweries now. It's incredible.
They're all over the place.
Yeah, and they're like, well, it's
They're all
Knoxville
over the
local.
place.
I'm like, it's local to us, East
Yeah.
Tennessee. Hey, guys.
Well, it's
You
only
know?
25 miles from here, right?
yeah,
That's right.
roughly.
That's not too bad. Not too bad. Hop, skip, and a jump.
Right.
Hot.
Rocks throw.
So where can people find you online? Where's your tell us your address again and all that
The
fun
address
stuff.
is 2905 Parkway. I'm not sure what traffic light that equates to, but we're next to the Crave Golf Club.
You're directly across from us here, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much right across the road from here. On the first floor of the Holiday Inn and Suites. It's not hotel guests only. Please come in, see us, join us. We love it. We have outdoor patio seating. We have indoor seating. We have tables. We have bar stools. So whatever it is you're looking for, we're kid friendly. We have kids menus. We have desserts if you're just looking for something sweet. We'll match up with some great beer to match your food. We have a lot of beer matching options to make sure that your experience is exactly what you want it to be. 2905 Parkway, again, inside the Holiday Inn and Suites. I don't know. I mean,
Fantastic. On Facebook too.
oh yeah, we're on Facebook, Casual Pint Pigeon Forge.
Cool.
We're on all the social media outlets. Casual Pint Pigeon Forge, Instagram. We're on all of them. Like us, love us, share us, come see us.
Fantastic.
Come in, have a beer float.
Yeah,
Right.
beer float,
Beer float?
ice
Beer
cream and
float.
beer.
No
I
way.
swear.
Put your peanut butter beer with some ice cream.
Oh my lord.
It is.
Most definitely.
Well, I know they have the root beer. Your root beer.
We have craft root beer, and then we also have traditional, Coke product root beer. But we do have the root beer floats too for the non-alcoholic people.
Nice.
So
I mean, yeah.
You never know.
I like, I
Yeah.
like a little taste every now and then.
I agree.
I
I'm
like
not a huge
everything.
IPA guy. I don't like the bitter, whatever. That I just makes my face crinkle. Gives me wrinkles. Makes
You're
my
not a
face
hoppy guy.
crinkle and gives me wrinkles.
You're
we
not a
need
hoppy
more of
guy.
those.
He's the cider guy. We got those. Come see us.
Most of it. We appreciate you
Dude.
coming on the show. Finally, I'll be in touch with you guys for entertainment. And then also, I do want to come down there and do a little video down there with
Yeah,
you
let's
guys.
do a
Yeah,
live-
for sure.
do a
Come
live show.
down.
Yeah, well,
Let's
We
try to
love
schedule
it.
that.
So I'll contact you and schedule that with you. Come down
Okay.
there and do it.
Sounds like
I
a
feel like I'm
plan.
always there now, except for when
Right.
I was in Vegas.
Hey,
If not,
fair
Sierra's there. So
Cool.
Someone.
Fantastic. Well, we appreciate you all coming on the
awesome.
show. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for being here.
Yay.
Right.
Well, we're going to show a little video of our next guest, Bill Pezzulo. He was on the what was it called? Amateur Night at the Apollo. Yes, I knew Apollo Theater, but I wanted to say the whole thing. And he's going to sing us a little song real quick before we come back to him while he'll be on the show. See you in just a minute.
She'd stayed all the times you could imagine, and many times her eyes fought back the tears.
Back live. I'm just
Dude.
taking a picture of the cool screen.
He's a great voice.
He does. He
You
does.
remind me of like you're a showman.
Showman, the
Do you
consummate
dance? Do you like
showman.
put on the
I
dance
used
tune?
to.
Like,
Now I'm too fat and.
Too fat. Been drinking too much beer.
You just got to sit in the chair.
You got to sit
Chill.
down. Yeah. No, in that picture there, I was probably, in that video, I think I was probably about 30 pounds heavier. So I look more like Ralph Cramden than.
You're looking good, Billy. You're looking good.
Yeah.
So how do you know this guy?
Well, I met him through my brother Rick, who's sitting right over there as well. Yeah, and he's been a great guy to know, that's for sure.
It's been fun.
A lot of fun, and we have a lot in common, without a doubt. So where'd you get the Shih Tzu? This
Yeah.
is,
Right.
That's it. I'm surprised none of the comedians said anything about the fuzzy mic. I was really waiting.
They said it looked like a squirrel.
That's
at one point.
hilarious.
So tell us about your music career. Tell
Oh,
us
my
like
goodness.
how you got started, where it took you on your crazy journey. Everything.
I started singing at 7 years old in my
Okay.
living room, and tortured my poor mother. I used to do the Aloha from Hawaii concert. It was a dual album. I used to do it like twice a day, and she'd sit on the couch and be there. Oh my God, do it again, do it again. And then we got into they got me into playing drums. So I heard you said you play drums.
yeah.
That's cool. That's why I played drums for a while. We had a family band that we traveled around. We did weddings.
Did your brother
we did
play with you?
Yeah, my brother Rick is a monster Hammond organ player.
Nice.
So if you got a church out here and you're looking for a Hammond organist, there you go. He's right over there. Yeah, he's just a monster B3 guy. So anyway, so we had a family band going. We did a lot of stuff. We did in the 70s. We did a show band. We had a 10-piece show band with a horn section and all kinds of stuff. And yeah, we did all the dancing and choreography stuff. And I still do a lot of the 70s music from that era because that's what I grew up on, and that was my favorite time in life. So I still do a lot of that. And from there, I was on a Showtime at the Apollo in 1988. I believe that was March 26, 1988. If you had shown that, it was I was 30 years old at that point. And it was on Showtime at the Apollo. Rick Avilas was the host. I was on with Terrence Trent D'Arby, Keith Sweat, Reby Jackson. I
The
forget
duck comedy, the duck guy. What
Yeah.
was
He was the one who played the parrot. He was on. He did the parrot in
Aladdin.
In Aladdin.
Yeah.
What's his name? Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah, Gilbert Godfrey. he
Gilbert
was on there.
Godfrey, and then Bobby Slayton was on. There's also a comedian.
There
on
was
it.
so many just incredible, talented people on there, and then you come out, and then you're right there on at the Apollo. I mean, that's so cool.
It was
it was so cool to see you do that.
It was a great experience. It really was.
And the crowd loved you. And,
Yeah.
and listen, folks, he sang a great Luther song.
Yeah,
It was
Luther's
beautiful.
my boy. I loved
It's-
Luther. That's my favorite genre of music, and singing his music is it's near and dear to my heart. I'm a hopeless romantic. That's my problem.
You're
Been
Italian.
like that.
What can I say?
You know,
You're
yeah,
Italian.
exactly,
You're always a hopeless
exactly.
romantic. You know what it is?
And so from there, I did in 2003. I recorded a gospel CD. I met Clint Brown down in Florida, who's has written hundreds and hundreds of great classic gospel music, gospel songs, and so I recorded the album in his studio at his church, and he actually did a duet with me on the CD. It was a lot of fun. My life has not been drab. It's been interesting, But did I make it big? Not yet, but I ain't dead yet. So.
Well, it has a lot to do with your tenacity, man. I mean, you're out there doing it, and a lot of people. I talk to people out there. What do you have to say to people out there who would like to do what? I mean, you didn't just wake. I want the road to getting to the Apollo, the story. Okay, a lot of people always
That's
wonder, well, how do you
legendary.
get there? You got to go through it to get to it. You got to go through it to get to it. Tell us a little story about what all was entailed about getting to the Apollo, because that was a pretty incredible story, really.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I probably did every singing contest you could get involved in back then. And at the time, again, I was 30 years old, so I had already been doing it quite a while. And so I got into this talent show, and we moved through the stages of the talent show, and we got to this big one up. It was up in a big hotel in New Hampshire, and they had a 10-person judging, and the producer of It's Showtime at the Apollo, her first name was Maxine, I can't remember her last name, but she was one of the judges, and I sang. It was a girl and myself ended up at the end of the show. At the end of that show, it was tied. So so I won, she won. It was great. It was a good time. I didn't know after that I was going to get a phone call from Maxine and tell me that she wanted me to get on the show. Wow. So I go. They tell me the producer of the show calls, says we want you to come out to New York for an audition. I said sure, no problem. So I fly in, and I take a taxi cab into Harlem, and I'm in this room with probably about 150 people. I get my turn up, and it's about 7 seconds. 7 seconds. I barely got.
That's all you get?
That's all I got. For second of 70. Thank you very much. All right. We'll let you know. So I went home. Of course, flew back home. I'm back in Boston. I'm a printer at the time, so I'm doing my thing, and all of a sudden I hear over the intercom, "Billy, you got a phone call." So we had a phone booth back then that we got all the personal phone calls, and so I had to go to the phone booth. I answer the phone. I go, "Hello, it's Billy." He said, "Yeah." So they said, "Yeah, this is so and so from Showtime at the Apollo. We want you to come back for a recall." I said, "Sure, no problem." So this time I drove down with a buddy of mine. We drove, it was 4.5 hours. We get there, and it's in this unbelievably old and dingy little place in Harlem. And I walk up the stairs, I walk in, now there's about 10, 15 people. And I get up there again, and I start to sing, and thank you, another 7, 8 seconds.
Holy smokes.
So I said, okay, great. So went all the way home again, and got another phone call. They said, we need to get you back again. This is the last stage of it before you actually get on the show. I said, okay, sure, no problem. So fly into Newark Airport, drive down, get in. At this time, it's actually at the Apollo Theater, so you actually get to see the surroundings you were going to be in. When I tell you, what a gorgeous place. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, you would never think. It's like this hidden gem in the midst of 125th Street, but it was absolutely crazy. So we do this song. We have to do it this time with a band. I was doing it with a track before. They said, "Oh, you can't do it with a track. That's not fair. You got to do it with the band." So the band learned the song. I sang the song with the band, and they gave me the date and the time to be there. Flew in last time, brought a bunch of people with me, and got to do the show. Got to meet all those people. Got in the green room. The makeup artist is coming in. I asked if she had a nose job in the case, but she didn't. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I was sitting. Gilbert Godfrey was sitting next to me, and I was in the next chair getting my makeup done. It was cool. And then Rick Avilas came out and asked me to come out. You have to rub the stump when you get on, and then you hit the stage and do the song. And I did There's Nothing Better Than Love by Luther Vandross and Gregory Hines. I just did it as a solo. And they went nuts. I almost lost them, though, for a second, because in the actual rehearsal, they played the song exactly the way I knew it, and it was cool. But for some reason, in the middle of the song, they hit this weird chord, and it made me sing like a line flat, and my face changed. I got all nervous. I got so upset that I sang flat that I almost walked off the stage on national television. But I stayed. The very next note was the highest note in the song. If you go flat at the Apollo, I mean, they'd boo you off the stage.
Brutal.
They will boo you off the stage. Sandman Sims will come out. They get the cane. They got the gun. Whatever he uses. Yeah, whatever he does. They boo you right off the stage. So I started to panic because I started to hear voices change in the audience. I said, "Oh no!" So the next note in the song was the highest note in the song, and I nailed it. And I got them back. So it was pretty cool.
Then you get the standing ovation, and people are.
Yeah.
I bet that was exciting.
It was a
so
blast.
When you tell people don't give up on your dreams, just keep going for it. You got to go through it to arrive to it. Whatever I said earlier, 'cause
exactly.
I thought it sounded pretty cool. I don't remember. I'll have to rewind and replay. But Man, I'm glad you're in town.
Me
from
too,
Boston.
man. Me too. It's been a blast. I never have a bad time when I'm with my brother anyway. So
I love your
when I
brother,
get to
man.
meet you guys, it makes it even better.
Ricky Pezzulo, you're one of my best friends on the planet, man. I love you. Can't say that a lot about a lot of people. Well, you know I love everybody. But Ricky's very, very special in my heart. So
Yeah.
you got a good brother, man. You got a
Yes,
really good brother.
absolutely. The pandemic's done a number on the music industry
you're
in
telling
Boston.
me.
Oh, Lord.
you're telling me, man.
Everything was canceled. I had 79 dates this year, and all of them gone.
So
And-
up north is still pretty much locked down.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm doing one night a week at a restaurant in Revere, right near the beach. It's called the Marina Restaurant, and I'm there on Friday nights as long as the weather's good, because we can sing outside. We can't sing inside because, social distancing and all that jazz. So,
It's wild. Is Pigeon Forge in Knoxville is like wide open. East Tennessee is like wide open.
I see that. It just blows my mind. When I'm down here, I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Well, that makes you obviously can sing in theaters. You ever think about doing theater shows?
I have
or
done theater.
Dinner theater shows and all that.
I've
fun
done
stuff?
dinner theater. I've done theater. It's a lot. That's my dream. I
Is
love
it?
that stuff.
I've got contacts
Dude,
here.
we
I
need to get
love
him Soul
that
Motown.
stuff, man.
Yep, Soul of Motown.
Soul of Motown,
Get
man.
Dre Hilton.
Really?
CJ
Serious.
Jefferson. You
We
ever heard of
just did
CJ Jefferson?
We're gonna get your brother here yet, Ricky.
Yeah.
He's moving.
We did last October. I did a thing called "Their Songs Live On," and we did a lot of Motown, a lot of really the really great stuff. And we had choreography, we had harmonies that were just incredible. They were killer, and of course there's dialogue. So I love acting. I love singing.
Cool.
It's a blast.
So you like being in plays, essentially, like.
Yeah.
Are
yeah.
you considered like an opera singer, or are you?
I've done. I learned classical opera when I was 19 years old. I studied classical opera with one of the greatest. She was the lead in Madame Butterfly. She was phenomenal. This woman was great. She opened her mouth and the whole room shook. But yeah, I was trained classically. Cool. But my main thing is I love R&B, old R&B, like the
Dude,
that
Soul
kind of
Motown,
stuff.
bro.
Yeah, it's perfect.
We gotta get you in there, man.
Yeah.
Actually, so the guy who produced the Soul Motown show, CJ Jefferson is his name. He toured with the Temptations. He also is now the lead vocalist of the Spinners. I'm actually shooting a crazy music video for him on Sunday at the Embassy Suites, which will be a blast.
Wow.
But this is someone I'll connect you in with. And
Yeah,
then, of
I would
course,
love that.
Dre Hilton, he was the other host with Jim Johnson on this show, and then he got another job, and he asked me to do it, and that's how I became part of this.
It all worked out, man. It's great.
And now Dre Hilton's one of my clients as well, and I help promote him and get him all what things he needs. So
Yeah.
it's it's a growing thing. It's ever changing constantly, but it's great.
Life's fun, isn't it? All you got to do is go
it's
out
fun.
and live it.
It's hard.
You got to go out and grab it. You can't be sitting on your couch.
No, yeah.
Watching TV or watching sports.
Yeah, you have to go out there and do it yourself.
Be out there doing it.
Yeah, when this hit, I was everything closed down, everything was done, and my fiance said to me, "You've got to do something." So I set up a studio in my basement, and I went live every Friday night at 8:00, and we raised money for the Good Hope Food Bank. 100% of the proceeds went to the food bank, and it just kept my chops up, kept me
Now
able
you can't do that. Sadly enough.
Yeah.
You can't sing covers on streaming anymore.
Oh, as of October 1st, right?
Yeah, as of October 1st, that Facebook will take your page down, or they'll sue you, or the artist will sue you.
Wow.
So ASCAP and BMI, all the artists pay there are songs are registered, so you can sing your original music and play your original music, but you can't cover anybody because people were going on there and playing albums and so forth and charging people for it.
Wow.
To where the artist was never getting paid. Yeah. Which is
there were a lot of DJs doing that too.
Yeah.
There were DJs. The entertainment, I don't know. So it makes sense though. I mean, if you
So,
wrote a song, you want your money.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I feel them for sure.
Everybody does.
Yeah,
So.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for being here, Billy.
My pleasure.
We have had a long show today, let me tell you. We had a lot of people in the house.
Yeah, we did.
But so, Billy, when you come back from Boston, when you move, because we know you're going to be moving here. I mean, but it's only going to take a few minutes. We're going to get you here. You're going to come move. You're going to be next to your brother. Life's going to be great. You're going to be paying less money in taxes, and you're going to be getting a whole lot more property here for the money you sell for up there. There's no doubt about it.
We'll get you in a white suit. We're going to teach you how to dance.
That's right. Open up the shirt. There, right there. You'd be like the personal Italian stallion, you know. That's what the Motown show needs, right?
Most definitely. Yeah.
Right.
I
Well,
think
man.
so.
It's another great show. Thanks again for being here, Bill. I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah,
James, it's
pleasure.
always
Thank you for having
fun. Man, talk about just a good day. I did want to bring up something else. We got another big concert coming to Knoxville at Cotton Eye Joe's on September 25th. Hayden Kaufman is going to be performing live, and hopefully we're going to be maybe doing a little music video shoot down there, and maybe even a television pilot shoot. So make sure you check us out. Go to cottoneyejoe.com. You can get more information. Or Hayden Kaufman, and you can see all about him when he's going to be here. And the ticket sales, I think, are $15 a ticket. So you want to get in there and get your tickets while you can.
Also, I want to run through the shows that are happening up here again at all these venues I work for. The Gym Bar, September 19th, Jordan Foster Band, great country artist, phenomenal. Check them out. Union Place in Knoxville, September 19th, Brandon Folsom, another great singer-songwriter. Gallenberg Brewing Company on the 18th, Friday 18th, you have Rastafari. On the 19th, you have Sam Shrock. At the Hill in Knoxville, you have Sam Shrock on the 18th again. Finn's Tavern and Restaurant, which is Baker Peters Jazz Club. That's my own band on the 18th. My band will be playing the Ville Band. Of course, you have the comedy show at Suite 211, downtown 211. Dre Hilton will be performing along with all the great comedians. The show starts at 8 to 11. If you can't make it, my business will be live streaming it, so please support those people. Also, the ribbon cutting for my company will be on Monday the 21st at 2 o'clock, and we'd love to see you guys there.
So much going on. Hopefully you guys can make it to the comedy thing this weekend. That's going to be awesome. Hopefully we'll see you there because it's going to be fun. A lot of laughs, a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
And then the next weekend, we're going to try to have, I'm going to try to get Hayden Kaufman in here next Wednesday before the show so he can talk about Cotton Eye Joe and things that are going on there. And Silk Cozart being in charge of putting together a brand new show at the Cotton Eye Joe called Country Roads. And he'll be debuting and premiering his new beer, Country Roads. So really excited about that. You're going to love it. It's going to be amazing.
Right.
So, man.
Another one down, man.
Another one down. It's that time. Well, folks, like I always say, be blessed and remember, be a blessing to others. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.